What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Truth and Transparency. It is Wednesday. What is it? September 10th. Welcome. Come on in. I went ahead and I placed a lovely, you can hit that link. If I do allow you to come on the panel, you have 30 seconds. I'm saying my hellos and my goodbyes right now because I'm just going to keep on clicking through people. So don't take it personally. The title of today's episode here at the happy hour, happiest of hours, is Bryan Kohberger's topless selfies. How damn dare any of you take topless selfies, okay? I think his teeth are, he needs to get those whitening strips or something. Hey, Mike Drabin. Hey. Anyways.
He took this picture. No clue why, but there's a couple of different angles of
Crest White Strips needs to use him as a model. Okay. Oh, Lord, Atlanta is going to have a time with this one. You know that's right. Again, if you do not want truth and you do not want transparency, this is not a place for you. So welcome. My name is Lana and I will be your host. I do have to say this last one, I don't know how somebody took this, like, how do you take that picture? I think he's been taking tips from Natasha Cooper back in 2021. Natasha Cooper used to like eat her phone while she was doing her lives.
He took this picture. No clue why, but there's a couple of different angles of it. Very bizarre.
I don't even know what to say. I don't know what these are for, from, who took them, where did they come from? I do not see law enforcement, ISP, nor Moscow Police Department. Neither one, the FBI, nobody's claiming who's producing these. So I do know that Charlie Adelson did give us a call and said we can help him out at the Adelson Institute. So there's that.
I mean, I guess we've all made funny faces, but alone when it's room as we imagining.
Where did these come from? Who took the photos? Who's leaking these photos? I'm just curious. Where'd they come from? You know, if I was to go and put a FOIA in and say, hey, I want the Bryan Kohberger creepy photos. When can I get those? FOIA, peace.
New pictures. He's actually shirtless in his bathroom and he's saluting.
Woo! Papa Rogers, he is saluting. What a sick son of a bitch. Okay. He needs to eat a cheeseburger. Holy shit. There's no way he put those on a dating app. Okay. Now, if you can't joke around with me.
Himself. But what's interesting is that it's taken in December of 2022.
See, I don't know if those are abs or if you could see his ribs. But then you actually like read his report, and I think he was struggling from an eating disorder, which right there, his like deltoids, those don't look right. Those deltoids don't look right. Mike drop in. Those salutes just do not lie. Damn, he is skinny, right? He is skinny. Also, can we get some dates on these? Let me tell you something. If they came from the Cellbrite, because it's funny that we're talking about Cellbrite right now. working on Sheldon's Cellbrite for like, well, back in the day when I did it, I don't even know how many hours. But over the past 2 days, because I'm working up a list of these questions that I have for hopefully a expert out there. Um, because if I can narrow down the time that I would need them, and you're organized and you can just pump stuff out and say, here, this is this, here, this is this is, what do you take from this? What's missing? What's abnormal? Whatever. So if these came from a Cellbrite, okay, there would be a date and a timestamp. For example, I just took a video of Sheldon playing with his little brother, who he was basically like raising like he was like his father, because his dad had died in a car accident, just right before he was born. So I have like the dates, I have the timestamps. I'm curious, was he doing these at like 3 a.m? Was he doing these at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Was this a year ago? Was this, this year? Was this?
That's either 4 to 6 weeks after. It actually could be anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks after the murders. And when he is saluting, you can see his ring finger again. Weeks later, the Band-Aid's gone.
Okay, let's take a look at that closet. They're trying to say this is actually from
but the wound is still there. The wound.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you guys what I pay attention to. The 2 pieces in his ears. Where did they ever collect that during the seizing of any items? Did you guys ever see them collect earbuds? Okay, because your earbuds, it would, if you connected on different devices. I want to know, did they? I did not. I went through the Pennsylvania search warrant again. Anybody know these earbuds, whatever, earpieces, whatever you want to call them? What's going on? Where are they? Where are they? Again, did that not click there? Again, this episode's for the viewers. This is a viewer link-in. So I know a lot of people have a lot of things to say. This episode's for you guys. This is Bryan's Topless Treasures here. Hold on, I wanted to pin something. It didn't pin the way that I wanted it to, because you guys are like, I don't have the link. And you're absolutely right, Lana. They don't have the link. All right, now the link is there. Whoops. Hell's bells. Pin, bitch. Thank you. Okay. Now it's pinned. We got like new gadgets going on back here. I got this new, I could take notes during the live. Oh. And I could say, Lana was talking about earpieces in Bryan's ear, aka earbuds. Whoop. And they say that they do it in real time. So we're going to find out.
Wound on that finger, on that knuckle, is still there. And I don't...
You see how those are longer sleeve shirts in the background? Those are longer sleeve shirts. He only had short sleeve shirts. What is up, Kelly? You got 30 seconds. What do you think? Oh, Kelly said, oh shit, no, I do not want to go on. Kelly, it is okay. There's a first time for everything. Don't be scared.
I don't know if this happened during the murders. All I can tell you is that wound was bandaged the morning of the murders, when he took that self-righteous and self-important selfie in his bathroom, all showered up, so proud. That Band-Aid was Band-Aid on his ring finger, imagining that may have been because he cut himself during the murders. Well, in one of these new pictures, he's actually shirtless in his bathroom and he's saluting himself. But what's interesting is that it's taken in December of 2022. That's either 4 to 6 weeks after.
So there we go.
You know,
We at least have a month. That is supposedly a December 2022 pic right here. And this mark she's going to zoom in on right there.
The wound on that finger, on that knuckle, is still there. And I don't know if this happened.
Okay. So, while I've been going through Sheldon's Cellbrite, I'm trying to pay attention to see videos that Sheldon has taken or pictures that Sheldon have taken or screenshots and sending those to people or just keeping them. So, for example, he was always playing with his little brother like his little brother was just born. So many pictures, so many videos. There's actually one hilarious one where he is wrestling his little like 2-month-old baby brother, and he's making his baby brother like fall back on the bed, and he's acting like he's like taking him down like a WWE. And he's recording this himself. But he didn't send them to anybody, but he has them on his phone.
During the murders, all I can tell you is that wound was bandaged the morning. Visible. It's just so scary when you see it.
Again, this is all considered the leak still. The reason I say that it's still the leak is because it's not on the Moscow Police Department's website to click it and to get these items, and it's not on Idaho State Police's website, and the FBI has not put out anything. So I'm trying to find out where they came from. Anybody know? Has anybody said, hey, I got these from da-da-da? If not,
again, I don't know if
he's still part of that Dateline leak. Whoever actually was given the Cellbrite download, which is, I'm looking, Jennifer Drake's was 29,000 pages, okay? Sheldon's was 12,900 pages.
Was trying to look scary if this was an accidental picture, but I mean, it's just Michael Myers, you know, just so knowing who he's just.
I came for the pics.
Among animals, just to try to figure out every motherfucking thing about.
Yes, you guys. Okay, so I made a comment and I stand by it. And I said, listen, if you get Ashley Banfield the fuck up out of that little booth in News Nation, okay, and let her stuff be produced by Lindsay. We met Lindsay at CrimeCon, or not CrimeCon, at Delphi. She's awesome. This is what I'm talking about. You see? You heard that? She said motherfucking. Hell yeah, Ashley. You can be on my team now. Okay? Look at this.
Because otherwise, if we did nothing, we'd be lambs to slaughter. And we may just be anyway. But I'm going to do my damnedest to try to figure out every motherfucking thing about people like this.
She said damn and motherfucking thing. Okay? So we're getting her to loosen up. Love it. So, oh, Mel, come back. I was ready to click you. So, okay.
So many that are taken after the murders, and they're so self-important. He's flexing. He's shirtless. He's admiring his ass in front of the mirror.
He's admiring his ass. Dude, Ashley, I wasn't expecting this today. Oh my God. I was just going to come. Hey, let me just click and show the different pics. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wait. I didn't know that CrimeCon would turn. Yeah. Ashley's like, I can cuss on my own show.
Many that are taken after the murders, and they're so self-important. He's
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what's in the background there. Where is he taking this picture at? And you can tell, like, I've never seen anybody. You see how he's tucking his thumb into his fingers like that to like flex. I've never seen somebody do a flex like that and to tuck. Okay, I've never seen that. You would. Why isn't his thumb on the outside? Very interesting to me. You guys see what I'm talking about? His thumb is tucked underneath his fingers uh, to make a muscle, and that's just bizarre. First of all, if you punch somebody like that, you're gonna break your thumb.
Flexing, he's shirtless. He's admiring his ass in front of the mirror.
Now I zoomed in to take a look at there's a better angle just to say like this is normally what it did look like is with the shower curtain or whatever. I personally think that he still has the tags on and he's taking a picture to show like this is why I can't wear these, mom. Don't send me these because they ride up and do this type of shit. That's kind of like the picture that I'm envisioning. Why you would take it is to say, hey, I told you not to buy these. This is why. Don't buy me these and send me these. This is what they do. Okay. Um, According to my ass, they make me have looks like I took a dump and it's like sagging but not sagging. Okay. Um
Mirror in so many of the pictures. Originally, I thought it was just one. I thought it was just one picture with a new pair of jeans where he had the tag on it and he was admiring his butt or at least looking if his ass looked fat in those jeans. And the truth,
See, this is crazy how like she's thinking that he's thinking about this. How I'm thinking that he's thinking about this is that did he buy these jeans? Okay, or did somebody else buy them? And he's taking a picture to show that yeah, no. If my mom was to ask me how the jeans were that she bought me, yeah, no, this is why I told you not to get the kind that has blah blah blah, or this is why I do my own jean shopping. Um, but I I don't know if I'd say that he's admiring his ass in them because wouldn't you take a more flattering picture if that was the case?
I thought it was just one picture with a new pair of jeans where he had the tag on it and he was admiring his butt or at least looking if his ass looked fat in those jeans. And the truth was his love handles were hanging out the hem, right? The waistband. There's a bunch more of those pictures
Okay, so
too.
then here he's sweating. Does anybody see that? I see him sweating. Maybe he was like, you watch all those TikToks and people are like squeezing into pants and it's taking all their energy, right? I'm like, if you actually zoom in, he's like, got a lot of sweat going on there, or what it seems like he's sweating, or maybe he just took a shower, so it's hot and muggy in there, and now he's working extra. I don't know, but I don't look at any of these photos and think to myself, these photos are indicative of a killer, you know. Okay, here's a good angle that I wanted to show about the toothbrush. That's how he kept his toothbrush in a little container like that. And I would believe that his toothpaste was probably on the other side. That's something that was not there um, when the police, went into the apartment. Also, is he FaceTiming right now? So I'm going to go ahead and talk about this. Is he FaceTiming? He's got his things in his ears. If he was talking to like somebody on the phone, okay? And so he's FaceTiming, and then what he's ending up doing is taking like a screenshot while he's FaceTiming. Okay, that's something that it looks like to me. And so therefore he does not need to send the pictures that he took because he was already FaceTiming and showing the person whatever it is that he's showing. That's what I like. That's what I think is going on. If I was to give an opinion, that he's FaceTiming, he has his earpieces in, so he's talking like that. And then the reason that this picture would actually be on the phone is because he took a screenshot of what he was doing when he was FaceTiming. And that's kind of why it's also so close like that. you know? Um, so I don't know. I just think it's, yeah, that's just my opinion.
Those dark jeans. And I don't know, I have no clue if he was ever photographing any of the pictures of the clothes that he wore.
I'm I think that you can make anything look um weird. Think about it. Dude, that's what they have for like roasting, you know, when someone's like, "Oh, I'm going to go buy tickets and so and so is going to roast somebody." Like, you can make anything weird. But I was hoping to see like pics of him taking like and his hand all like, you know, fucked up,
For the murders,
swollen.
likely the clothes that he discarded, buried, or sank, or did something. Um, he did something to get rid of the clothes.
Oh wait, there's you could. Oh, it looks like it's just a picture. That one. Why all these angles? Maybe he has
That
to
he wore
examine
the
to see if he feels like that it fits perfectly. Now remember, this is somebody that had if he has issues with like eating and he has a disorder and he's really like, dude, this is a kid that was overweight, you know? And so, hey, they say that there's something that you can control in life. People will start fixating on something that they can control versus obviously if you don't have any control over the other things. So I can control my weight. So let me control my weight and let me be obsessed about it. That's kind of also what I feel like is going on here.
1122 King Road that night. But who knows if he bought some special or stole some special to have no evidence of purchase. Who knows? I did notice in a lot of these pictures, you zoom in, you see all these little details, right? Like the don't fuck with cats people always zoom in on the pictures.
You guys, I can deal with Ashley Banfield if she's not on News Nation. I'm telling you, she's like a totally different person.
I love that.
You would never talk about don't fuck with cats on News Nation, okay?
I noticed the bottles of Pure Life water.
Yeah,
Pure Life, huh, Bryan? Really? Pure
pure life, right, Bryan? Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah, those are the same bottles that were in his kitchen. He had like 3 cases.
Life important to you? Really? Pure life? Life important? And again, these pictures from his home, and I'll get to it in a minute, but shows him with some plastic bags on the floor. And we know he was arrested in the middle of into little plastic bags to see Bryan holding a lot of
Right.
pictures coming up, including
Okay, so this is one of the shirts that was left behind. Okay, this is in his kitchen, it looks like. And this is F what? Let me see. FKGR 57.
some very weird ones of Bryan holding up notebooks with his name and dates, and then these strange characters below. And I actually have seen these notebooks in the pictures that the detectives took when they I can't do it'd be a long time.
Here's like the next.
Okay. I'm starting with a
Oh,
lot of the pictures that he took.
okay, wait, let's go back.
This incredible photo dump, dozens and dozens of pictures we've never.
This incredible photo dump, exactly, but no one is saying where it came from. Dude, this is this. Do these people understand that this is all being investigated right now? This is all still under investigation, and these people are continuing to still just put stuff out. This is all part of the original leak. And so it's like, I don't have them. You think I'd be showing you guys this video if I had these pictures? I can promise you I wouldn't. So it's like, where did Ashley Banfield get them from? Where did Bryan Etten get them from? What's up, buddy?
Hey,
Hey, what do you think? You got 30 seconds here. Let yourself be known.
so I identified those. You asked about the in-ear Beats by Dre. I think it's A2078. And what else did you want to know? What I thought about how hot Kohberger's ass was?
Yeah, how hot? Yeah, what do you think about his ass?
I mean, it's unfortunate that I'm not gay, I guess, and that he's in prison. But
Well, you're having lovely weather wherever you're at. It's kind of breaking up though. It's like choppy.
oh, sorry about that.
It's okay. It looks
Yeah,
like you're just out
well,
enjoying life.
yeah, my yeah, I've been getting out a lot more.
That's good.
Yeah,
You're
I walk a
touching.
couple times a day, but I'm always listening.
This is JC the Music Man. In case you guys can't see the name there.
And he's the one who motivates me.
Oh,
He gets
okay. Good.
what's hilarious. He actually can hear when I'm.
He's in a wind tunnel. He's in a wind tunnel right now. We'll have to wait till he's out of a wind tunnel.
Scene that Bryan Kohberger took of himself. I'm starting with a lot of the pictures that he took before the murders. Many of
Okay, so listen, she knows the dates of these. You guys, the only way that you know the dates of these is if you have the Cellbrite. Okay? Like she knows the dates of these pictures. So that they weren't just provided, hey, here are these pictures without the dates. If she knows the dates of them, then you actually have the Cellbrite. You're just not, somebody didn't just download or just take all the photos that they wanted to like put out in little batches to people. That's impossible. I think this is what this leak is all about. So these are the pictures of Bryan before the murder, she's saying.
a lot of the pictures that
Like,
he took before the murders. Many of the hiking pictures were taken in, June and July. And
wait, I did not see this jean jacket. Okay. It looks like he got burnt though on his nose a little bit there. Okay. Where was this jean jacket? You know, look at you guys. I mean, this is pretty. Emma, what's up? What do you think?
Hey, thanks for having me.
Oh,
I just
absolutely,
had
girl.
to jump on here and let you know this case is whack, but you're the only one I follow.
Oh,
So thank you for all your hard work, and I'm just
thank
so
you.
excited to be able to talk to you. I'm having like a fan moment.
Oh, awesome. What what do you think about these leaked selfies?
Listen, I mean, who doesn't take selfies, good, bad, or indifferent? I mean, his lack of nutrition, just from a medical standpoint, is actually very concerning, but
Mhm.
I don't, there's nothing about it that I'm like, ooh, yeah, he like screams, cold-blooded killer. Like, no, he
Mhm.
just looks like a regular dude.
Yeah. Yeah, just looks like the regular rest of them that just, trying so hard to get laid or something. I don't know.
I mean,
Um,
he's not bad looking. It's not like he'd have to try that hard. I mean, they act like he's like some grotesque monster,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
I was I still think it's interesting that people are putting these out right now while there's an investigation going into this leak. And I just wouldn't want them so that someone doesn't come asking me where I got them from. But maybe
Hmm.
they just feel like they can just say, I'm not revealing my source, you know?
Well, I think it's somebody definitely in the PD department.
Oh, for sure. This is not a leak from, I don't think it's the defense. There's been a leak prior to, Ann Taylor getting even anything. Uh,
Hmm.
but
I just I'm just still in shock that he took the plea, really. I mean, the only
yeah.
thing that is interesting to me is that the new DNA that came out that I guess they didn't test on the sheath, that is, now we're all learning about it, or at least for me, that's new news.
Yeah.
Um, I'm surprised, one, that they didn't run it, and then two, it could explain if in fact he actually did ask if anybody else was arrested, then that might be why.
Well, that's what came out is that he never actually never said that.
Oh, he
Um,
actually never did. Okay. So that's
mhm.
interesting.
But what's even more interesting though is that he never said it, but the leak, obviously somebody said that to Brian Enton, right? And Brian Enton's never cleared that up. But what's interesting is that that is something that I could see law enforcement doing if they knew about that other profile.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
So
whole thing is just wild. I was really hoping, Ann Taylor had something up her sleeve and she was going to wait, just wanted that extra time or an opportunity to get discovery, even though this is such an ass backwards way of having to get it. Um,
mhm.
but I hope that he
I think
is.
these I think the more that the documents start to get unsealed, I think it's gonna answer a lot of people's questions.
Do you think that he is planning? What's the there's like an organization that will help people who think that they've been like,
Oh,
wrongfully convicted.
you mean like the Innocence Project?
Yes. Do you think that he's kind of waiting for somebody from them to like the light bulb to go off and be like, oh my gosh, we got to help him? Or
Um, I honestly I have no idea. I just know that it's really hard to go through the criminal justice program or the criminal justice system when you're coming from being already considered, guilty. That's the ridiculous, most uphill battle. And for anybody to say like that they think that that's your best route, you would never get that type of advice from a lawyer, I don't think, because they're going to tell you that that's not your best route because it's so hard to get out of that post conviction phase and into, if he was okay here, we're going to grant him a new trial or a trial they never had. And it's just, that's a lot. It's a lot to do.
I
So,
wonder if there's been any like attorneys that have been, seeing all the new stuff that have come out that have contacted him like kind of behind the scenes as like a plan to appeal.
yeah, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, no. Maybe Brian will say one day why he pled guilty,
I hope so. I mean, innocent
I do
people
think
do
there's
all
a
the
reason.
time.
I think there's a reason. I just don't think he did it for nothing. I think there's a reason, regardless of what that reason is. I mean, I would hope to God nobody just goes into a courtroom and just says, I killed 4 people. Like, why would you say that? There has to be something that would have made you say that. Okay.
Right.
And even if it's people that are even out there saying, oh, he was being like you are saying, his friend or his family or whatever. See, but that's a reason, you know.
Right.
Wake up one day and say, I want to plea.
Yeah, I mean, I really did not see that coming.
I don't think
Especially,
anybody did.
I know it's just, it still, and it's been how long? And I'm like, what the heck happened? Like, but I think they were just forced in a corner to do it.
Well, thank you so much, Emma. We appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Thank you
I'm
for
glad that you're
everything.
here.
Of course. Thanks so
Thankful that you
much.
watch. Okay, bye, hun. Uh, see, we have the best people here. Just amazing. Okay, wait, there's another one here. He's at a restaurant here.
The bathrooms are behind him. So that's my assumption that he makes one in a restaurant. I'm not sure which restaurant this one is in. I assume it's a restaurant. I think he set his phone up, say on the salt shaker, took himself a selfie there with these curtained walls. And you can just make out there's like a,
Okay, well, wherever this is hideous of a restaurant inside decor.
the bathrooms are behind him. So that's my assumption that he's in some restaurant, maybe in Moscow, maybe in Pullman. This one I look at because I see a shower curtain. And when I see him taking pictures of himself in the bathroom and I see a shower curtain, it just makes me sad again, because we know that eventually he removed the shower curtain from his Pullman, Washington apartment. When they executed the warrant, there wasn't one. And that's why I assume he probably took a shower after the murders, and as a criminology student knew that any trace blood that,
and then just on November 13th has taken showers with no shower curtain, and it's just like helicoptering around. I mean, I would think that he would just replace it, right? Or he didn't want there to be paper trail of him buying a shower curtain. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on.
And now he's driving. I don't know if it's the same day or not, but but he does take a bunch of pictures of the same scene and sometimes the same shirt, and now he's driving. I don't know if it's the same day or not, but here he is driving and here he is hiking in that same shirt as well. Thumbs up. Boy, he sure likes that, doesn't he? Sure likes to, be proud of himself with the thumbs up. That just every time I see that fucking thumb, I want to
Every time I see that fucking thumb,
shove it. Yeah, you know what I mean. This
Shove
one
it.
is the upsetting one.
Shove it up his ass, Ash, don't you? You want to give him the old Key West boomerang, don't you, Ash? You know what's nuts is coming from the Karen Reed case, where everybody's like this in the Karen Reed case, okay? Everybody's doing this in the Karen Reed case, all the McAlberts, right? Right? And nobody like even bats an eye on mainstream media about those pictures, right? Isn't it just like I just like to? It's fascinating to me.
I don't know what he was doing here. It's just so creepy. It's so Michael Myers. It's that thing you can't unsee.
He's running. Look it. Do you see all the sweat? He is running.
What he did.
And look at it's a Nike long sleeve shirt and it has the check right there.
And seeing this, I think it's that thing you can't unsee.
And so what on campus or what's around there, again, what's the date of the picture? He's running. It's literally, so I don't know what she's talking about, that she does not know what he's doing. Actually, he's running.
This is an interesting picture. He's very sweaty. He's all dressed in black. It's obviously nighttime. I'm wondering if he's out for one of his late night runs and he has stopped in front of the Cougars statue, because that's the...
Look at Ashley. Let's be better detectives. Look at his nose. Okay. Do you see that little redness of the nose? Now go back, Ashley, and look at the redness of the nose. Okay. In what pic? I don't know what order she wanted to do this in, but right there. See that redness? No redness. 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 Nose.
Can't unsee. This is an interesting picture. If he's out for one of his late night...
Right there. And anytime you're sweating, your hair's going to like be able to go back more slick, I guess you could say.
Statue, because that's the mascot for Washington State University, the Cougar.
So there you go. He took it on campus.
Even has a sweatshirt that has the Cougars on.
Okay, so guys, but if you're a Cellbrite expert, okay, or you're a digital forensic expert, you have the Cellbrite in front of you, and it's like in a PDF. So think about, and it's all sectioned off like, activities, which is all your steps, your contacts, pictures, stuff like that. So when you would click on this, and it goes in the timeline order, and it's going to tell you the date and the time of the picture. And then sometimes, depending on if you have your location services on, it will then GPS and put a latitude and longitude on the picture that you took.
On it. You'll see that a little later on, but here he is, all proud of himself, sweaty and soaking wet. Okay, this is the weird stuff. He rips something out of a binder and he writes little codes, and he tries to write them backwards and forwards because he knows that the camera or the mirror is going to reverse them. But he has all these codes that almost look like airline codes, like airline tickets. We haven't been able to figure out what the...
Oh my God, what?
Codes are, but a lot of these pictures...
Okay, so 7/11/2022. Bryan Kohberger.
He'll snap of himself holding up a piece of paper like this with a date, his name, and one of these codes. And he snapped a whole bunch of these.
If he's a killer, he did that on purpose so that people would ever go through his phone and look at this, that he would just send them on wild goose chases. Like,
see, there's one of them, right? With Bryan Kohberger, 07/11/2022, an airline ticket, right? These maybe they didn't know what the codes were either, but now we do because we can see them in the photos. But there's a lot of those. Now it kind of makes more sense, even though it doesn't make sense. What's he doing? What is he photographing? His name, a certain date, and an airline ticket. Maybe he's documenting his travels.
an airline ticket? Why does she think it's an airline ticket? Why does she think that it's an airline ticket?
Yet again, another bathroom selfie. Lindsay, is this the one? Are we zeroed in on this one? It's where he's checking his ass out in the new jeans, in the new dark.
A different shot.
Like that when I saw the first one, I didn't realize there's a whole series of him checking out his butt in these new jeans that he bought. He's still got the price tag on him. God help anybody out there if he returned them and someone else is wearing them.
God help you.
Or for the murders, or stealing clothes for the murders so that there's no sign of a purchase. Because you know these clothes are never going to show up anywhere else. Where whatever he murdered these kids wearing, he got rid of that. He got rid of it. There's no way he would have been dumb enough to keep it and launder it, because there was a lot of blood. There was hand-to-hand combat and get rid.
I am totally confused. He was wearing all black. None of that is all black. Oh my God, he went to a baseball game.
And before the murders, so my assumption is this is on the West Coast, maybe Washington. But
He went to, did he go to the COW?
But he's pretty proud of himself. And then I wondered if this was him actually.
You guys, these are like all pictures that you have in your phone.
Taking the picture so he could see the girl over his shoulder. I'm not
He's a big fan of her.
sure if she's in the band or if she's a broadcaster.
If she's in the band, Ashley, what are you talking? She did not just say that.
Pretty proud of himself. And then I wondered if this was him actually taking the picture so he could see the girl over his shoulder. I'm not sure if she's in the band or if she's a broadcaster or what's going on.
I'm not sure if she's in the band. Fucking sakes, what are you talking about? What band? Ashley, there's no bands in baseball. She is, oh my God, come on. She's a sports announcer. I mean, this is insanity.
On there with her, but I did suspect.
I personally think he's taking a picture with the grounds crew. Okay, Ash? All right. He sees that bulge. Yeah.
That was maybe what his motive was to snap that picture and get the girl in it. Because the other pictures, she's not over his shoulder. Okay, this picture looks to be like he's standing in front of the state capitol. Lindsay, is that green flag the state flag for Washington State?
Yes, it is.
So this is Olympia, capital of.
Good job. Olympia is the capital of Washington, guys. She's knocking it out of the park. She's hitting homers over here. That was funny. I'm telling you, she's way more fun though than when on News Nation.
Washington State is Olympia, and I'll bet he's just on a little, I don't know, maybe a little field trip.
He's just on a little field trip.
A lot of his pictures.
Look at his white Elantra in the background.
Is that Mount Hood? I'm guessing, maybe. That's sort of a famous landmark in Washington State. He sure seems to like to photograph himself outside while he's hiking and in front of key locations. He's not very good with a camera. He's always half in the shade and he tries to smile. There's that goddamn thumbs up again. I just want to hit him. Every time I see the thumbs up, I just get sick to my stomach because I know what he did the morning after the murders. So when they photographed his apartment, they had
Oh man, I'm surprised. Has Ashley mentioned that his team
an unopened can of bear spray, maybe for the hikes, maybe for victims. Who knows? Who knows what he was planning to do? But in a lot of his pictures, he tries to look really macho and handsome, and then he
yeah, like right there.
does this smile, and it's all is revealed. Let's just put it that way. All is revealed. So let's keep moving. These again, I'll remind you, are pre November 13th. They're pre-murder. Here he is. Let's go back to that one.
Oh wait, where's this at? Oh, he's at the store.
Here he is checking himself out in a new shirt. It's got the tag still on it in front of what looks like some kind of a TJ Maxx sort of store with shoes behind him. I don't know if the shoes
Probably the Ross. Is there a Ross over there?
he's wearing are what he wants to see, as well as the shirt. Lindsay, go down
It's
to
actually a Ross.
his feet.
I just looked at the tag.
Boom! Lana, don't you know about it? Love Ross.
I think that's a Ross in this.
A Ross Dress for Less?
I think that's like one of the tags on this shoe. I think it is. It's a Ross.
Can you pan
The
down
tag
to the
says
shoes
Ross.
so we can take a look and see if he's trying on shoes as well as the shirt?
He's not trying on shoes. What are you talking about?
Do you
No.
see tags there? No.
No.
Oh, God. You know what I wonder about those
Lindsay's
black
like,
shoes?
yeah, no.
Just like the others, if those were the child, is it any shoes in your apartment? Where are these? The ones in these photos? Because oftentimes they're Bryan Kohberger in the dark. I cannot help but think 22 King Road, how so brave. Where he does a selfie.
Okay, 8/17/2022. We're getting closer to when school starts. Okay. OH2BX4.
With the note, that he's written out in giant letters. This is August 17th, 2022, Bryan Kohberger. And then he's got that strange code. And again, it looks like an airline, reservation code, but maybe it's something else. Maybe he's tracking his weight. Maybe he's tracking something else, but he sure did have a few of these on his phone, different versions of it, different dates, different codes, but then also
You know what it seems like when you get a confirmation number, okay? It's like and somebody gives you like a confirmation number or something like that, but
the investigators found those pages and photographed them in his apartment. Again, more strange selfies. This one looks like he got a real tight fade. Maybe he didn't like the haircut because he really got wigged out about it, pardon the pun, and he took lots of pictures of the Brillo pattern that his hair showed in the back of his head. You can see his earbuds and wanted to see it up close, I guess. I'm not sure what he's doing there other than maybe tensing. I don't know what it's
Clenching
showing,
his
but
fists, like white.
but again, I'm telling you guys, his thumb is in the inside. See this little crease you guys get when your thumb is in the inside versus what I'm telling you. Why is his thumb in the inside of his palm? Like, that is not how you make a fist. A fighter doesn't make a fist like that. You don't put your thumb and see how white my knuckles will get then? And I'm pushing them up like, and that's going to be that's not how you make. That's not what you do. If you're gonna throw a punch, you don't
His
Knuckling right
fist?
there.
Yeah, he really
Mhm.
is. He's white knuckling. Lindsay, is there any other telltale signs there other than the shower curtains there? Any other telltale signs in that picture?
Another one. This one actually looks worse.
That's
It looks
another
really
picture?
red. Yeah.
Wait, that's another
really
picture?
red.
Okay.
Mhm.
Believe it or not, this is a second picture. And more pictures. Absolute vanity on another creepy one.
Wait, hold on.
Vein. More pictures of the fade. The hair.
Right there. He gave himself the cut. Look at, he's got the is that a buzzer right there? Did he do it himself? Look at, it's right there. Do you guys see? I think he gave himself the cut. Like he did his own hair. That would be why you took the pictures, a bunch of them like that, to say, look at, I did it myself. It's a buzzer, right? And then he probably like, maybe he went and got it fixed or something.
Vain. Absolute vanity on this guy. Another
Maybe accidentally he's like, oh shit, he did his own little nicks like that. I don't know.
creepy one. Another creepy one.
I don't think these
So
are
many
creepy.
creepy ones.
I don't think these are creepy though.
I wonder what he
Hey,
saw.
what's the date of this picture? I want to know the date of the like none of these pictures would be like, yes, this person's a killer. What's the date of this? Because I want to know the 5 o'clock shadow.
When he looked in the mirror. I wonder honestly what he saw. Before the murders, I wonder what he saw.
I feel like these pictures have to be beforehand because if you're going off of his haircut.
And after the murders, I wonder what he saw. The infamous picture from the morning of the murders. So this is November 13th. And there are pictures that are now dated as we move away.
Okay, listen, you guys. His shower curtain is still on there, okay? And this is the morning after the murders. You think that he would have his shower curtain still in the picture after he just supposedly took a shower? You think that would be in there? It's right there. I agree. We should all check our phones, and we will play that game where you have to, if I pick a number, you have to go to it, whatever that number is in your phone and your roll, and you have to show it, whatever it is. Doesn't it look new with the creases? Actually, it doesn't, because there's other pictures of it with the same creases. So unless he was changing out his shower curtain all the time. But I think it's interesting that he just has that little thin little, like normally you have like there's usually two pieces. Okay. You don't just usually have one. Okay. You have two.
From the 13th.
You can't tell anything from this.
After he took this awful picture, he took plenty more selfies as he moved along. What date is this one, Lindsay?
These are both from November 25th, 2022. And then when we move forward, it's December 2nd.
When's this one?
This is December 2nd. So he's still in his apartment in Pullman.
Okay, December 2nd, 2022. What are these people talking about? See his shower curtains back there? These people are whacked, absolutely whacked. He has this blue button down. Okay. He has a little skimpy jacket on. What are these people talking about that he was showing up to class in big, puffy, black jackets? Okay.
No idea what's coming his way in a month and a bit. Takes a lot of the same
KORS.
same pictures. Do you notice? Like there's always
Is that Michael Kors? He's wearing a Michael Kors jacket. You guys, these are little skimpy zip ups.
sequence.
Yeah. And it's interesting. This is after the murders. We're literally seeing the change after the murders.
What change? We're seeing the change. I don't see it.
Changing his persona.
Yeah.
Oh, when you're about to go
Okay, so it's actually a long sleeve, but he has the black kind of pulled up.
to the shirtless ones.
This one is dated December 2nd also.
This is just
December 2nd.
December
this
2nd.
would be
And so if they think that that is a marking that's read like that from November 13th.
Okay.
So-
hey, wait a second, Lindsay. Zero in on his ring finger, December 2nd. So this is only 2 weeks after the murders.
And that looks deep. And I'm going to say this because I have cut myself on accident on my fingers with a vegetable slicer.
Yes.
And it looked like that when it was just sliced and it was raw.
And this is his left hand. To my knowledge, I don't know if he's right-handed or left-handed, but he seems to be right-handed because he takes his pictures with his right hand. So maybe as he was in a fight, he nicked his own left ring finger. But again, he had the bandage on finger. You can see that knuckle bandaged. So that's the 13th of November. And you said this is December 2nd, the saluting picture?
Yeah.
2.5 weeks later, it's still healing, but the bandage isn't on it in this half naked selfie. I don't know what he's trying to see in himself there. He looks sort of like
You can even see how you can see his hands are really rough. Like they're not smooth.
3 days after that saluting picture. So that would be December 5th. Or that salute at the thumbs up.
3 days later.
3 days after that saluting picture. So that would be December 5th. Okay.
When's this one?
Another selfie. This one is
Washington State University, black hoodie.
He's at his apartment. This is 12/9. This series.
12/9. 12/9. He's getting ready to leave. Wait, what? 11/18 did they come across?
These are from December 9th. The series of, I don't know what he was doing. I wonder if it's possible he got back into drugs, I wonder if any of it is possible. If he got back into drugs during any of this, during the murders, I wonder.
This looks like Ted Bundy.
Does.
Now he keeps putting his bangs back, and knowing what we know now, I don't know. It seems weird. Why is he doing that? Does he want to look at himself, how he might have looked? And when we get to the next pictures, you'll kind of see why I think this.
Let's see.
These are from...
Is this the dry Elantra? That's what they were country with his dad?
Yes.
So here he is in a vehicle. Obviously, it's the white Elantra. That's what they were driving across the country. Dad was in the passenger seat for a couple of those police stops. Here he is across the country. Dad was in the passenger seat for a couple of those police stops. Here he is at night. And you just imagine, like, Dad's sees at some, gas station stop, but
Wait, let me explain something. You guys, can you imagine being in the car with your dad and you're just taking pics and your dad's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Motherfucker, you better not kill us. I'm sorry. My dad would be like, what the fuck are you doing? Hey, oh, sorry, Dad. Can you... Nobody takes selfies when you're driving and your dad's next to you, but maybe his dad ran in the fucking, I don't know, gas station. He's just like, oh, here's my chance. Hey, what are you doing? If my dad was doing it, I'd be like, what are you doing? Have you lost your mind? Can you imagine on the stand? Mr. Kohberger, while you were driving cross country, your son was driving the whole time? Is that correct? Yes, he doesn't let anybody drive his car. Isn't it true that he repeatedly was taking selfies? And it's against the law, right? Oh, I don't know. Taking selfies. Yeah, was he driving with his phone up in his hands? Oh, I don't know. I was sleeping most of the time. I think Bryan drugged me. I was passed out. Woke up to cops just pulling us over left and right.
This is a picture. I keep thinking of what it looked like when he was driving in that white Elantra to murder those kids in the dark. This is what it looked like. He's behind the wheel. It's dark. Maybe there's a...
So, but I have a question. So his behavior didn't change. He was taking selfies before. He's taking selfies after. So that pattern of behavior of his didn't change. I'm truly trying to understand what, like, where this difference is coming from. Like, I see somebody doing the same exact shit. Like when I was looking through Sheldon stuff and I'm going through stuff, I have to remind myself that, hey, COVID had just struck. Okay. And so remember how everything shut down. So like, you're basically forced, like, I can't go do the same things that I was normally doing. I have to change that. I mean, I can't go to Taco Tuesday and live it up. They're not open, you know? I just...
the headlight behind him every so often, who knows? But this is the scene. Like, this is what it looked like when he was on his way to a quadruple murder. But what you're seeing is the getaway, weeks later.
Do you think that he wanted to see what he looked like?
I wonder.
Okay, so that can't be his bathroom because that's not in there. Well, where's this at and what's the date?
If that's what it is, if he wanted to see what it looked like while he was driving away in the dark. And also when he puts the hoodie over
we need the dates of these pictures.
His face, and it's the day before he's arrested. He just tries to look so scary, like a serial killer. It upsets me to see him.
So this is December 28th.
With the dog. It made me angry. It's like he doesn't deserve dogs. I wonder whose dog it is, if it's his parents'
He's at
dog.
home at this point. Yep.
He's in Pennsylvania for this, right? It's the parents' house?
December 18th, all of these. And then the dog one is the 19th, but it starts with the 8th.
So the 18th is the first. Okay. See, we need these dates. Okay, so let me explain something to you. For Lindsay to have the dates of these, I'm telling you how this operates. These came from a Cellbrite. That means you would have the actual Cellbrite, like, PDF pages that you would know. Not only would you know the date, but you would know the timestamp, like the actual timestamp. I'm talking like down to the second. December 18th, 2022. With dog on the 19th. So you're telling me he had that hoodie on both days back to back? Or was it that you took the picture December 18th at like 11:30 p.m. and then you're taking it at like 12:05 a.m. And so that's how it's the 18th and the 19th. Like that's I need to know that.
18th right here.
Yeah, there he is with his black wash U sweatshirt on with the hoodie up. And he took a few of these pictures and they're just disturbing. The look that he gives the camera. These are the most disturbing. I mean, these in the clown face
Okay, so when are these taken?
that he made.
Because you could tell the difference of the floor. Wherever this is taken, you can see the laminate in the floor. It's got like the little circles.
He really does want to check out his physique. He really
Look
likes
at my physique. That's a song. Won't you look at my physique? Sing it,
to see
Ashley.
himself.
God, what I would kill to see just like lines of coke lined up right there, just for the internet to go wild.
Flex. He's
got the whitest little boobies ever. So his family is really big on. He grew up. Look at the water, the ice, the bottles of water. Buys them by the buys them in bulk, and they have a. That's interesting. They got the little Brita over there. Yeah, and then it looks like the family keeps the trash on the doorknob of. Is this like a garage area?
These are all 2 days before Christmas.
2 days before.
Okay, December 23rd. So it's interesting that he's probably sending these to the cons that he is asking to do his
For Christmas, 23rd.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. He didn't take any pictures of Christmas and the holidays, and they didn't put them in these files. Again, this is a driving shot,
What's the state though? Is this just
isn't it? In the dark.
Christmas Eve.
This is Christmas Eve. He's driving on Christmas Eve, taking a shot
with who?
of himself behind the wheel of his white Elantra in the dark, which, as we all know, is exactly what he did so
He doesn't believe in like red and green on Christmas Eve.
often, skulking around
Did he go to church? Did he go to midnight mass? Oh my God.
1122 King Road for months and months, casing the place in the dark.
This is Christmas.
This is Christmas.
So he wore the same clothes on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Hold on. Look at his collar shirt. Right, look at that.
In a shot of himself behind the wheel of his white Elantra in the dark, which, as we all know, is exactly what he did so often, skulking around 1122 King Road for months and months. Interesting choice. I'm going to take a selfie on Christmas Day. No Christmas theme.
This is Christmas. This is it too.
Christmas Day again.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look very happy.
He's probably pissed off. His mom probably made shitty food or something. Marianne, hop too. Meatloaf.
Got Cole. This is 2 days later.
Did he only have like okay? So does he only have like 7 or 8 articles of clothing? I mean, that's what it looks like. I mean, geez.
27th.
27th. Walter closing in. He doesn't even know it. This is him trying to look cute with the smile. Doesn't work.
28th.
28th.
28th, and this is the 29th. I know it. It's my birthday, so I know this.
29th. So what time was that at?
Picture, I'll never forget it. I can't unsee it. There's a couple of them like this, right? Takes a few like this, not just one. Yeah, I thought so. Couple of angles.
Okay, is that like at 2:00 in the morning or 2:00 in the afternoon?
This is just after he'd watched the Ted Bundy YouTube videos, right?
Yeah.
How do you guys know that? I'll tell you how you guys know that. Because of the Cellbrite. That's coming straight from the Cellbrite. He has to be on
Yeah.
dating apps.
Oh.
Maybe he's trying to look like it because the thumbnail hoodie can be taken to put using latex gloves. The police found him all dressed in black. So this makes sense, right? This is what he's choosing to wear in his parents' home. They found him all dressed in black.
He's wearing black every freaking day.
And there's a picture, I don't know if you can find it, Lindsay, that shows him in his, looks like a pantry or the parents' basement.
Mhm.
Place is kind of, littered with stuff behind him, but there's a box
Right.
of baggies on the floor.
Good sense.
Good sense? Is that what they are? Yeah, there you go.
Look at that nip. What a nip shot there. I mean, that could cut glass.
I don't know if those are the baggies that they found him.
I'm surprised he doesn't shave his chest. Maybe he's proud of that hair.
Using, but he's in the kitchen doing this as well, by the way. It's the kitchen. Who does this in the kitchen of your parents' house?
That's what I feel like when people do it in the bathroom, in the shower. I'm like, I have to shower in there too, man. What the fuck are you doing?
Ew. I mean, it's just so, everything about him. I mean, listen, everything about a quadruple killer is unappealing,
Mother and
but
father don't
this
care.
is just next level. This peek into his.
These titties are next level. His mother, father do not care. Mother, father let Bri do whatever. Don't you know that yet?
Personal and private life, which, by the way, I have no issues. These are forensic evidence, these photographs. And this man is an enigma. We don't know why he did this. We still don't know what his motivation.
I think we should go and look and see what pictures he has the earpieces in and what pictures that he doesn't and the days. I think that'd be a good breakdown.
Was. We're trying to find anything we can. Look at this. Look at this clenched knuckle trying to flex. Bit
He's
of a
just super,
especially the fact that he had
like, so skinny.
this many. It's just such
And
an
this is right
insight.
after the murders. It's so gross.
What day is this?
Like what date's
He
this
does
one?
look
This is-
different.
what is this date? Is this the
This
22nd?
is December 2nd. Different right
Site.
after the murders.
I mean, but it's not. So there's no pictures between. That's December 2nd. Interesting.
It's so gross.
Like what date's
He
this
does
one?
look
This is-
different.
what is this date? Is this the
This
22nd?
is December 2nd. I do.
What do you think is
Yeah.
different about him?
I don't know. It's almost like he
I love Lindsay. What do you think is different about him? I don't know. Yeah.
it's like he got more confidence. He looks like he's exuding more confidence in himself.
Because all the flexing is late. It's after.
More confidence. It's like he got more confidence. He looks like he's exuding more confidence in himself.
Because all the flexing is late. It's after the murders. Yeah, all the topless pictures. This is all, and the saluting. Who are you saluting?
The ones before looked lonely. This is like I got a new lease on life.
By the way, I'm still not 100% convinced that he's not Papa Roger. Just the fact that the bathrooms are behind him. So
Okay. This is before.
that's my assumption. That is that he's in some restaurant, maybe in Moscow, maybe in Paris, that he takes a lot of pictures from different angles. So there's this, 2 in a row that are the same. It's just the same shirt, same. There's this, 2. And
Okay, look at
sometimes he tries.
Go look at his apartment pictures again and look at his bathroom and see if he has the little caddy to hold the toilet paper in. I'm curious if you could see it in this picture. I'm curious. I can't remember if his bathroom had the caddy in it or not. It's a must know.
Smiling. Sometimes he tries to brood and look tough, but he does take a bunch of pictures I don't know if it's the same day or not, but here he is driving and here he is hiking in that same shirt as well. Thumbs up. Boy, he sure likes that, doesn't he?
I think
Sure
the only thing
like-
that looks different is his skin color. Potentially could be more pale, but these are also pictures that are in the summer still, early fall, summer, and then it's winter. But
Again, around 11. This is Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
I think he looks sad there. I don't know. It's interesting. Never gonna
Look
This is-
different.
What is this
Um,
date? This is the
this-
20. You think he
and
Confidence in himself.
topless pictures? This is all, and the saluting. Who he's saluting?
The ones,
what?
The fact
Yeah.
that he wiped
Yeah.
the box out. Although, Lindsay, they do have posts that go up to December 30th, right? Like Papa Roger was still posting December 30th, and then he was arrested the next day. So they would have confiscated the electronics really fast. He wouldn't have had time to wipe he wouldn't have had time to erase his connections
unless
and his
he
profile.
unless he was always operating maybe on a VPN or something. I'm not sure.
It
how
blew my
that
mind.
works.
It blew my mind that prosecutors couldn't make that connection. That they could not make that connection to Papa Roger blew my mind because it just made sense.
If Papa Roger listens to this podcast, can they please come forward?
Yeah. In the comments, please. We'd appreciate it. Well, listen, I think we've gone through just about every one of them, of these new photos. And it was a lot to go through. And frankly, I got to say it was stunning just to see.
Okay. There you have it. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. Use the comment section. Here's the pictures. They are not being. I have no idea how many there are. I have no idea. They're clearly from the Cellbrite. They're from his phone, and there's an ongoing investigation as to how these got in the hands of the media to begin with, and they continue to trickle out. And I don't even know what to say. I don't think that these pictures tell. Well, it looks like he's done. It looks like he went everywhere by himself. It just. So when I think of like an incel, I think of somebody that's just always staying in their house and playing video games, or like never leaves their home or something like that. He's going like all over. And so is that normal when somebody, like, I would like a professional, an expert to speak on that, to say, it looks like he's going to all these places alone, but could somebody be actually taking obviously not some of those pictures they're totally selfies. But it seems like he's going out and doing things. And I don't think that these pictures tell us that he's the killer. So, I guess on the pics with the date/code, there are forums on Reddit that where you have to post a picture with a certain code and the date that you took the pic to authenticate the photo. Oh, yes, you do. And people are saying, like, how do I know that this is you? And how do I know that this is... So do they do that like on dating sites? now that I think about it, I made Dave do some wild stuff to authenticate that it was him. So that's, you know, right? Look at these hoodies I'm wearing. How dare I? I would say that this isn't the argument to say that he's a killer. I'd say there's other arguments, but this. What about all the screenshots he took from his phone? Everybody takes screenshots on your phone. I'd want to see his screenshots, and I want the timestamps of these. I'm anal, I guess, but I'd want all the timestamps of every picture, and I'm talking like down to the second, and if there's a Latin long, which they have, if this came from the Cellbrite. Dating sites you can pay and get verified that you're real. Yeah, that's like in the whole seeking in the world of like seeking arrangements and stuff. Reddit, dating sites, cam sites. If he was using his phone and so active on his phone like this, but yet stuff they were saying was all the stuff that was deleted, I just want to see the Cellbrite myself. I just want to see how many pages there are. Only 18 contacts. And then what about his other phone, the one that he had before he left? What about that number? What was his pattern like with that number from 2022 until he left in June? What does that number show? His locations, like, they have that stuff too. Curious. All right, guys, until next time, use the comment section. We appreciate you. And then if you missed it, I put out the 13 minutes uninterrupted of what Kristen said at CrimeCon, Kristen Middleman. So I posted that just before this video. So again, thank you. Jean, you rock. Lana, thanks for all that you do. Everyone watching, click like so we can show our support to Lana. Oh, yeah, thank you so much. That's really kind. Thank you, Jean. Kay Schmidt, turning 5 people green. Thank you, girl Kay Schmidt, or boy Kay Schmidt, I should say. Don't know. Bluebird, I missed your live on BK last night, but it was so good. Thank you for all your hard work, Lana. Thank you for your comment. Appreciate that. Bluebird 711, your Dow. We got to hear from Emma. She was up here earlier. Thank you again, Emma. Keep having courage to come up here. You are very welcome. Brooke, what is good, girl? Brooke says, Lana, always love your work. I hope one day both Bryan and Sheldon can be free and in our chat calling all these morons out. Well, we just deal in the being transparent and as truthful as possible and as humorous as we can, because these cases you need to be, it just, you cannot live in a world of all black, dark. No. And then thank you again. Is it Code A? Is it like that? Thank you. Appreciate you. Tonight I'll be back. You guys got the triple banger today. So tonight I'll be back around 9:30 and it is WSU staff, faculty, and students. And I'm showing you guys the reports in order. These are the dates, and this is who they sought to talk to in this chronological order. And does that matter when you're looking at from an investigative standpoint? Obviously, you're probably going to go to the most important people first, or you're at least going to be trying to get to them. So, also, nobody's been asking this question, which is, did they ever even try to interview and talk to the Kohberger family? You know, they ransacked their house, right? There's not a single report of anybody that interacted with anybody from the family after they like literally blew down their doors. the parents were like, what the hell is going on? What are you here for? What's going on? What's going on? What's up? You know? I'm sure they were like, you're under the arrest for the murder of, and then they said the 4 names, right? Remember, there is no body cam. PSP does not wear it. Idaho didn't have theirs, and FBI no. So for example, when they arrested or detained Dan Moore, they went and served a search warrant at his home, and his wife was there, and they most certainly sat down with his wife and tried to interview her and talk to her. Okay. So I find it hard to believe that they wouldn't have done that. They didn't try to do that with Bryan's family at all. Where is that? Why isn't anybody talking about it? All right, until next time, use the comment section. We appreciate you. We love you. Be kind to one another. Boom.